Again, it's day 2 of the It's Safe to Shine challenge. It's very difficult to say. So the prompt of this day was to tell a story about a thing. So here we go. First of all, I am Marcia van Bel. I am a creator, and today I want to tell you a story about a thing. And the thing I want to tell a story about is this. Now, unfortunately, my phone camera doesn't feel like focusing a lot. But this is basically my engagement ring and my wedding ring. So I got married 3 months ago. And yeah, so how we came to this ring is it's a quite a long story. Well, a long story in time that I wanted to get married already for quite a while, let's say. So you know how women are, and we make a Pinterest board and we start pinning pictures of how an ideal wedding would look like to us. And I also had a lot of um, rings that I liked. Now, the kind of rings that I like are more these organic kinds, and this one has a leaf. It's very sad that it won't focus a lot, but it has a leaf on there. I had a lot of things with flowers and these organic shapes, so they go from thin to thick. And yeah, I also wanted to wear my two rings on the same hand. I usually don't wear a lot of jewelry, so I felt that it was enough to have things on my left hand and not on my right hand too, since I'm right-handed, so I need this hand to do stuff. um, and so yeah, I had this Pinterest board with all of these rings on there, and one of the main things that was keeping my husband now from actually proposing to me was he had to find a ring. And so I confessed to him, like, yes, actually, I'm having this Pinterest board already for quite a while. I will share it with you. You will definitely find inspiration to find a ring that I will like. I mean, I'm not that difficult, I think, I hope. And so I gave him that Pinterest board. And what happened is that I think he had it for half a year almost. And then I asked, like, okay, did anything happen in the meanwhile? I said, no, I don't dare to buy a ring. Let's go do it together. And indeed, it was quite difficult because the shops around here, they have more very classic rings, like the classic engagement rings. But while I was doing all of my pre-wedding research, I already found a shop in our city that it's a woman who does a lot more with like natural gemstones and more of these organic shapes and more artisanal stuff, if you can call it that way. So we went there, and actually there we yeah, I showed a bit of the pictures, and we found a ring which had a leaf. And I said, well, this something like this I would like. And I also knew that I wanted a moonstone. I don't know why I feel very attracted to this kind of stone. This is a rainbow moonstone. Like, you don't see it very well in this light, but in sunlight it has a bit of a bluish glow. Um, and so yeah, I decided on a moonstone in there, and my husband said, "Well, it's an engagement ring. It needs to have a diamond." He's a bit traditional in that way, but it's very cute. And so this one has a moonstone and a diamond. And actually, the second ring, so that's the wedding ring, it's the same kind of shape. And the difference is that the engagement ring is in silver and the wedding ring is in white gold, natural white gold. And actually, my husband has also a silver ring, but he has like just yellow gold touches on there. And we found that very nice and symmetrical. And so, yeah, maybe one thing that is still very cool actually is that, well, when we got the engagement ring, my mom was like, yeah, oh, but there's a diamond in there. And I still had diamonds from actually when I was born, because my grandparents they used to like cut the diamonds. And for, well, my mom's birthday or my actual birthday, because we're born almost the same day, they gave her these the six little brilliants, and this one that is in my wedding ring is one of those, because she said with the engagement ring, oh, we had diamonds, and we said like, okay, yeah, but we couldn't go and ask you guys for diamonds. um but then for the wedding she proposed that I use one of these brilliants, and we still have the other ones. And what I would love to do is that when if we will have children, that I still put diamonds for each child in my wedding ring, and that like that it just adds to all of the value that is already there. So for me, it was quite a creative and very symbolical way to do this, and I just really like this different style of ring. Some people say that, well, you cannot even see that it's an engagement ring or a wedding ring, but that's not really important to me. I like that it fits me, that it's, yeah, I feel it really just fits my style. I also wear a lot of very comfy clothes, and I find that it also still fits this comfy style and also a more elegant style. So that's my story about this thing. That is very dear to me, obviously. And yeah, then there is still a call to action. Maybe for this one, it would be fitting that you can. There are two things you can do. Can I ask two call to actions? Well, there is one which is I have like a engagement video which you can check out. I will put a card somewhere. But let's say the real call to action is that I want to make a wedding Q&A video, but I don't have a lot of questions yet. So again, a call to action that if you have any funny, interesting questions about how it was to organize our wedding, to have our honeymoon, or just to be married. We're already married for 3 months now, so we can, yeah, give some insight on that, I suppose. Then leave those questions in the comments. And that's it. I hope you have an amazing day. It was very nice to be there, and see you tomorrow for day 3 of the It's Safe to Shine challenge. I will need to practice that. Okay, have a good night. Bye bye.